Hello gamers! Welcome back to another episode of Hubient the Loadout. For our gaming news today, we bring you another first-person shooter video game, developed by Crytek and published by Electronic Arts. Crysis Remastered Trilogy will give players not familiar with the franchise to be able to play through the whole storyline from the very beginning with this all-in-one bundle. Players will be transported through North Korean islands, to New York City, where they'll have to save humanity from a deadly virus, to the finale, where they'll be on a revenge mission to uncover the truth about CELL. Crysis Remastered Trilogy will be available sometime in the fall. This package contains the updated version of Crysis last year, as well as remasters Crysis 2 and 3, that can be run on modern consoles or in PCs. Crytek and Saber Interactive formed a partnership to create the bundle. Crysis Remastered Trilogy will launch for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch and PC, and also plays well on Xbox Series X, S and PS5. It will be a digital release via the Epic Games Store, the PlayStation Store, Nintendo eShop, and the Microsoft Store. Next on our list is a third-person action-adventure, and was a fresh take on Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, blasting you from one explosive situation to the next, with iconic Marvel characters caught in the battle for the fate of the universe. In Guardians of the Galaxy, the player assumes control of Star-Lord from a third-person perspective. The player can utilize Star-Lord's elemental gun to defeat enemies, and fly through the air using his jet boots. Other members of the titular team, which include Gamora, Rocket Raccoon, Groot, and Drax the Destroyer, are not directly playable as they are controlled by artificial intelligence, but players can issue commands to them during combat. Each character has their own unique skills and abilities, which can be chained together to inflict more damage. As the player combat enemies, a meter will build up and allow players to unleash a special ability known as Team Huddle, which prompts Star-Lord to create a motivational speech and play a song to inspire his teammates. It was developed by Eidos-Montréal and published by Square Enix. Based on Marvel Comics' Guardians of the Galaxy comic book series, the game is set to be released for Microsoft Windows, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X and S on October 26, 2021. And last but not the least is the Riders Republic. It's an upcoming sport video game that developed and published by Ubisoft. Jump into a massive multiplayer playground. Explore the open world by wingsuit, ski, snowboard, or bike. The 5 main activities in the game are mountain biking, skiing, snowboarding, wingsuit fly and rocket wingsuiting. Ubisoft described it as a massively multiplayer game, with more than 50 players competing in races. Only about 20 players can be supported on the Xbox One or PS4 versions. Players can also participate in a competitive multiplayer 6v6 mode named Tricks Battle Arena. This mode allows players to compete in an arena, and each team needs to perform as many tricks to score trick points. The winner of the match would be the one with the highest score. It also includes a social hub where players can interact with one another. The game is set to be released for Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Stadia, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and Series S on October 28, 2021. Well, that's it for now gamers. Hope you feel excited about the upcoming games that Hubient prepared for you. Be sure to subscribe to get the latest updates from this channel. I'll see you again in the next episode of the Loadout.